Yo, what's good? It's your boy Lo, man, and I'm excited, man. This is what we're calling a mini episode. Yes, this is a mini episode. I heard this clip from E.T. the hip hop preacher, and man, listen, it got me hype. I said, I gotta get back in the studio. I gotta come talk to my community, to my people. I told y'all, I don't care if it's not tens of thousands of people. If I'm talking to 5, 10, 50 of y'all, man, I want us to get out and eat and get this bag. I'm about to play you this clip. I want you to hear what E.T. had to say about going from 70 to 120. Let's go.
What do you do when 1,000 other people want exactly what you want? What if you're not the only one that wants what you want? What if there are thousands of other people who want what you want? You have to outwork them.
Yes,
you
sir.
gotta outgrind them. You gotta get up earlier. You gotta stay up later. You've gotta execute, and you've gotta go from 70 to 120.
Some of y'all don't get that, because I get texts every single week about people saying, Lo, I want more business. Lo, I want to be able to do the stuff that you do. I want the opportunities you get. I want to be a better cameraman. I want to be a better marketing. I want to fix it. I want to grow. I want the results, but you don't want to activate what it takes for you to get there. Let me tell you something, dog. Let me tell you how I got where I am. Because a lot of times, man, I shy away from talking about the journey that I have. But I've been very fortunate. I've been very blessed. And I'm not bragging. This is not me bragging, because I still have a lot of work to do. But I can say that God has blessed me. I've had a lot of opportunities that most people will never be afforded. I started my business with a bottle of Windex and a cleaning cloth. That's right. And a lot of humility. I had no money for a startup. I couldn't even afford to buy the camera and the gear that I needed. I couldn't, because my dad raised me to say that I should never take money away from my family to build my dreams. See, a lot of times we as men, and right now I'm gonna talk to the brothers. We as men, we want to do a lot of things. We want our girls and our women to believe in us and to fund our dreams, when we not willing to sacrifice and eat some crow and do what it takes for you to get out and build what you want to build. See, I can talk this talk because I did it, right? So I would go clean display cases in exchange for the gear that I wanted. I had homeboys coming in the shop that was laughing, saying, dog, why you down there dusting? Like, man, who doing that? Why you doing that? And I'm like, man, well, you see that piece of gear over there? You see that equipment? Man, I'm working to get that so I can start my production company. And they would laugh and they would go on and they would giggle, make jokes and do things. But guess what? I wanted what my dreams and my purpose brought to me more than I wanted their approval. Somebody gonna get that. When you want what you want, and your dreams and your ambitions and your freedom to live the life that you want to live more than you care about what people think of you, you'll start seeing some results in your life and in your journey. It doesn't matter if you're trying to be a filmmaker. It doesn't matter if you're trying to be a dancer, a songwriter, a doctor, whatever the outcome, the industry doesn't matter. What matters is how much are you willing to sacrifice. The scripture says that too much is given, much is required. You can't get something that's valuable by just doing very little. That's what E.T. is talking about. You got to go from 70 to just like 120, because there's other people that want the spot you want. When I was cutting, like, bruh, I wasn't the best editor when I first started out. I cultivated my skill set by being bad consistently. See, some of us don't want to be bad. We don't want to do the bad. You got to suck at some stuff before you get better. I had talent. I had plenty of talent. I've always had talent. But that don't always mean anything when other people in the pool with you have talent. I just need to, this is a boost. This is just for somebody who going through right now and don't understand that what you feeling right now, we all have felt it. We all have felt the level of just not feeling good enough. Is my work, am I cut out for this? We all done been there. But guess what? We don't linger in those feelings. What we do is say, hey, that means I got to work this much harder. That means I got to understand and do some more research to get over the weaknesses that my skill set is showing, so that I can improve and show the world that I'm willing to do what it takes and willing to do the sacrifices to make and become who I need to become. See, I come from a generation of people who are willing to do the work. I can't speak for you. I can't speak to your family. I can't speak to your experiences, but I can tell you the results of what happens if you are willing to do the work. Some of y'all sitting on here, you put one post up and you checking it for a week, wondering why ain't nobody but 20 people done liked it. Guess what? You only posted it one time. You got to be consistent. And I'm talking to myself. We got to be willing to do the work. We got to be consistently growing. I'm new in this space. I have a ton of experiences. But being in front of the camera, being in front of people, being the one that's speaking to the masses, I shied away from that. I'm a guru behind the camera, producing, directing, consulting, creating, because it was safe for me back there. I mastered that. Like, I have that. I can do that in my sleep. But there's more to your story if you're willing to sacrifice and do the work. And that's why we here. Like ET said, and if you follow ET, you know he's big on, he ain't gonna give you no opportunity for excuses. You gotta get out and get it. So my question to you is, what are you willing to sacrifice for the things that you say you want? You want to influence? You know what it means to influence somebody? That means you got to find things that add value to their life. Think about the things that influence you. Tylenol influences you. When you have a headache, what do? You go look for something that will relieve that headache, that issue that you have. You got to be a problem solver. The only way you understand how to solve problems is to be in problems. Y'all got to get over this just thinking it's going to come easy. Social media got y'all fooled. Nothing worth having comes easy. You got to go from 70 to 120 and never look back. My track coach always told me, if you looking behind, you're slowing down because you're taking energy that should be shifted forward to look behind you. The only thing you got to be focused on is the finish line. You got to endure the hardships as a good soldier. That means we got to get to a point where we are focused on the prize of the mark, where we're trying to be. You got to get to the only thing that matters day in, day out is the prize that's waiting on the other side of the finish line. Doesn't matter who's running their race. Your race is set before you. You're competing with yourself. Some people will go to be incredible heights. Some people, you will plateau at a certain place, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, you need to make sure that you know that you've ran the race to the best of your ability. I may never shoot a feature film. That may not be in my journey. But every project that I have between now and the end of my life, I can come to understanding that I gave every project my best. I didn't cut corners. I didn't take any quick fixes. I did everything that I possibly could do to prepare myself to be the best that I can be. And that's what I want to tell you today. You got to go from 70 to 120. There are other people that are waiting and banking on the opportunity that you also desire. You're not the only one that want to shoot a commercial. You're not the only one that want to go and be a designer for this set. You're not the only one that want to be at the Super Bowl and doing stuff with the Oscars. There are a ton of people that's doing that, but it doesn't matter, because if you're not living the life, if you're not giving it all you can, then you already beat yourself. Nobody else took that away from you. You took that away from you. Stop being concerned with the opinions of others and be concerned with maximizing the best version of who you are. That's all I got, man. I hope you enjoyed this mini booster of a podcast, because, man, I just want to speak to the people that are following me. I could care less about people who are just here for whatever surface reasons. We got time to build and grow. I'm not wasting any more of my time on anything that is not improving me, that is not making me better, that is not helping me reach and achieve the dreams, goals, and affirmations that I speak over myself. And I hope you will do the same. It's your boy Lo, man. Look, if you want to take some time, check out the other podcast, but this one is just different, man. We just coming in here and getting locker room talk, getting amped up, because I need to see some people take hold of your lives, take hold of the things that you want to do, take control of the methods that you want to see in your life, and go on and be victorious. Until next time, man, I'll see you. Peace.